Hey Soul Family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at your financial forecast. What money opportunities are next? Can't wait to get into your reading. By the way, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp for that below. There's also a section called Spirit, please pick my pile. If you prefer that for today's reading, there's also a timestamp for that below. But otherwise, if you prefer to pick your piles using your intuition, then stick around. We're pulling the 3 cards for today's reading. And let's see what we've got. So for pile number 1, you've got Moon in Cancer with sensitivity. For pile number 2, you've got Moon in Aquarius with community. And for pile number 3, you've got Mercury in Cancer with introspection. As always, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, then let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you've got the green Aventurine. For pile number 2, you've got the yellow Aventurine. And for pile number 3, you've got the cherry quartz. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, maybe even all of the piles, trust your intuition. It's meant to take you to the messages that you're meant to hear in today's reading regarding your financial opportunities in the next part of your life, in your financial forecast. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps below. Click on your times. I will see you in your readings. Please note that sometimes the chapters don't match the timestamps that I've actually typed in below. So if you click on a chapter and it doesn't take you exactly where your reading begins, consider taking a look at the timestamps that I've typed below. Click on them. They will take you every time to your reading. Also, please note that in a moment, I will be assigning different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part of the introduction was created specifically for you. I've got your zodiac signs in this box. I've pre-shuffled it off camera so that the sound of the shuffling doesn't hurt your ears and try to minimize as much as possible the shuffling sounds. And so in a moment, I will be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. Okay, do I have 5 here? Yes, let me pull this one there. There we go. And these will be the signs for pile number 3. Okay, let's see what we've got. For pile number 1, the signs are Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, as well as Aquarius. For pile number 2, the signs are Leo, Cancer, Gemini, as well as Scorpio. And for pile number 3, the signs are Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, as well as Libra. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile or piles using any other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. These are just different suggestions to make it easier and more enjoyable to pick your pile. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps as always below. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. And finally, in this last part of the introduction, we allow Spirit to pick your pile for you today. So as we always do, the Magician will be presenting pile 1, the High Priestess pile 2, and the Empress pile number 3. I will be shuffling these cards around until one of them grabs my attention. Today it was easy. Sometimes I try to pull a card, it doesn't pull out. This is what I know. This is your pile. So what do we have? The High Priestess, pile number 2. So, my dear soul family, these were the different ways in which you can pick your pile today. I truly hope you've enjoyed them. You know the drill. Once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps below. Click on your times and I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your financial forecast. What money opportunities are next? These are the decks that I'll be using for your reading today. If you're interested, of course, in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful green Aventurine. Your significator card is the Moon in Cancer with sensitivity. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and see your financial forecast. What opportunities are next? Ooh, you've got patience here. And you can see the strawberries are ripening. Perhaps you've done something and you're waiting for something to ripe. For some of you, you've already created something and you're waiting for it to start giving out to you. So this could be talking about some investments that you've made and you're waiting for it to actually reap results. Maybe you've done a lot of work and you're waiting for a promotion, something or the other like that. It looks like it. Or be patient. Something is going to work out for you. You've got study to know yourself. The Herald, small regrets and longing. Well, the Herald for a financial reading. This is actually really good. Okay. And you've got the Moon in Gemini with adaptability. Okay, looking great. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. What money opportunities are next for pile number 1, please? Whoa! What a card. You've got the Emperor, right? It makes me think you're building something here. Some of you in this pile are already building something. Good luck with that. You're gonna do great. Right. So you've got the Two of Wands. Someone here could be traveling as well. There is a ticket being booked. You've got the Three of Wands. You can see people working together on a project. They're making it move, launch with the Three of Wands. Maybe you're the leader of something here. The Hermit. Temperance. Like a feng shui compass. Where to put things, the right place to put your energy or investments or something, efforts, putting it in the right place to get the best results. Two of Cups, something working harmoniously for you. Right, let's stop there for a moment. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, this is like having a vision and launching it, right? Having a vision and launching it. Then you've got patience here. Knight of Wands, working hard for it. For a lot of you, seeing the Hermit here and the Emperor, for a lot of you, it seems like you're doing your own thing. You're not employed, but I could be wrong, of course. It could mean like you could be working in a group, but at the same time doing your own side hustle, for example, at the same time. In any case, the details aside, what am I seeing? I am seeing that up next, it looks to me like you are going to be planning for something. Study to know yourself. Planning for something and studying it well is something that you really care about with the moon in Cancer. This is like being talented, innately talented at something. Your intuition is very strong at something that you will be working towards. You can see here with adaptability that this is a person who's working at many things at the same time. So I could be right in seeing that you've got a side hustle, like you're doing different things at the same time. Perhaps that's why you've got the Emperor here. Sometimes you are the employee, sometimes you are the employer, or sometimes you are the business owner. You see, there's something about playing different roles, and it could be within your work. Sometimes, oh, look at how these two connect. So anyways, my apologies. Sometimes you're shifting roles is all I'm trying to say. You're in the next period of your life, in one way or the other, you're playing different roles. And that's why with the Knight of Wands, this specific Knight of Wands, it seems like you're really working hard. You're moving forward very fast because you know what your goals are and you're really moving and working hard towards it. Now, it's speaking about the different roles that you're playing in the next period of your life. I see that you are working on something that you deeply care about, something that you're really good at. The Herald here wants to let you know that this thing that you will be working on, although will require a lot of work from you, you're already obviously doing many other things. This one, although will take its time, will bear delicious fruits. You will reap the fruits of your hard work, meaning you are going to get a lot of money, because this is a reading about your financial forecasts. So not to forget where we are. It will reap a lot of financial abundance for you. So with the Herald here, it says go ahead and start working on that idea, on that passionate project, passionate thing that you're really good at. Go ahead and do that. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I do know about this card that this is a moth, and this is a sort of flower in which the butterflies and the moths lay their eggs. So there's something about a new beginning, new seeds, new eggs for something to transform, to keep transforming from one form to the next until it will drive a lot of abundance for you. Let me show you that part, what I'm talking about, so that I give you the information accurately. Number 16. So the botanical symbolism here, as I've been talking about. So here, first of all, this is like a moth. That's the animal symbol. Now the botanical symbolism in this card is the valerian flower, I guess. So valerian is native to Europe and Asia. Its roots can be used in medicinal herbalism as a mild sedative. So yeah, I get this idea with sedative, like you feel it, it calms you down as you creative. I think it's going to be created. It's going to be fun. You really get in tune with your intuition and your intuitive skills with that project. So anyways, and they can aid sleep and bring about vivid dreams. Yeah, vivid dreams. That imagination goes wild in that project once you start in it. So in any case, valerian flowers are a food source for the larvae of some butterflies and moth species. Valerian is used in magic to calm quarrels, cause restful sleep, and bring prophetic dreams. Yeah, restful sleep as well seems to make me feel like it's going to make you financially comfortable. This specific project, it's in alignment with something you're supposed to do. So the Herald, go ahead, do that. Also with prophetic dreams, you'll be channeling a lot as you create that project. And although it's going to take some time, it will bear a lot of fruit for your hard work. So that's one of the very strong forecasts that I see happening for you next. In fact, your reading is saying if you're thinking about it, go for it. The hare or the rabbit here shows a lot of abundance and wealth. Will you be working on several things at the same time and working hard in your next period of your life? Yes, this is true, but you're building an empire with the Emperor here that will one day make you very wealthy. So your reading is saying trust your vision or visions with the Two of Wands, and be open to exploring other ways of creating money. Be open to that. Let your imagination run wild. With the air ticket here is what I'm getting the idea of exploring. Be a bit adventurous in the next part of your life. Yes, it will require you to work hard. You might be playing different roles. Yes. But it shows with the Temperance card and the Feng Shui compass that if you put your efforts in the right places, you will be very happy to see how they will bear fruit to a lot of financial abundance that will work harmoniously with you. It's almost like for you, harmoniously for you. It's like it's saying you will really love the results and how things are working out for you, harmony working for you in your near future, and how comfortable you are going to be if you put in the hard work now. And so it does look like there's a bit of sacrifice to your work now, but it will really help ground you and give you many different financial options. So working hard. Maybe this is talking also about how you can transform your money. So the different areas could be things like where you invest your money, how you save, the side hustles the side hustle, specifically this major one that you will be creating along with the work that you're already doing. Something about launch something, Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. Envision something, plan something, be bold in exploring new things and launch it, as well as your work already. All of these different arms, these different directions will really bear some great financial fruits for you in the future. Let's learn more about that, my dear pile number 1, and get more understanding about your financial forecast in the future. Let's get more information. because you seem to be very busy here. So what is your guidance? What is your guidance and what is your forecast? So let's take a look at guidance first. You've got the Lover's card, which is a card of choice, really. Making the right choices will make you love what it gets. And it's like dark chocolate here, bittersweet. It could be bittersweet. And how you feel is going to be bittersweet as well. You will be working hard, yes, but you will also love what you're doing and what you're creating. You will love that you're making these choices for yourself. Page of Wands, new project. There's a highlight on working on a new project. Wow. How the decks serve us every time. We look at financial planning and all of a sudden all the projects come out from this deck. So your guidance is make the right choices for yourself today, because you will really love, first of all, your today and how much you're making the right choices for yourself. But at the same time, you will love, but most importantly, you will love the results that it gets you. Now, your guidance is, along with that, to begin this new project. Start mapping out your ideas. Don't begin right away. With the post-it notes here, start gathering your ideas first. I could do this, note it down. I could do that, I could do this. Like, start collecting and putting your ideas all in one place. This way, some form of plan will start to appear for you naturally as you put all these bits and pieces all around at the same time in front of your eyes. It's kind of like these small trinkets of ideas and thoughts and plans and all from different things that you get in your mind before you start this new project. It will all be together conducive to you doing something as fast as possible, because you do have the Knight of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands right there, if you remember, the Three of Wands. It will be conducive to you creating something with quality, but at the same time as fast as it possibly can, because it is a time of compact, hard work in this phase of your life. So the best way to do it, as your guidance, is don't begin until you just give your time to allow your mind to bring out his thoughts about it. I could do this, I could do that. How about I do that? Just write your thoughts down, collect things, research, and put it with it. Begin by collecting your thoughts and plans together. And start making that choice for yourself. Look at that, the Knight of Pentacles. Didn't I tell you there's a combination of how, if you are organized, it's going to move fast. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. But look at this Knight of Pentacles on this scooter. It shows that it's going to move very quickly. So the more organized you are, the faster, and the faster this is going to go for you. And it will surprise you how fast this can go and how much you can actually do it while enjoying it. Not to mention that it looks like it's something that you will enjoy because of the moon in Cancer. You've got a lot of intuitive intelligence when it comes to this project that you're being guided to begin. There's this thing of just begin. It's going to move quickly for you. You have no idea. Just start. Have fun with it. Organize yourself very well before you begin. And your last guidance here is with the Two of Pentacles. Study things well. Yeah, you do have study to know yourself. There's something about study. There are different options to everything that you're doing. And before you take a step, your hard work is in the studying. Like, what step should you take? What choice should you make? Like, pay attention to the choices you're making. That's the most important part. Everything else will move quickly. And that's why this phase, it seems, in your specific project will make the most sense. Like I said, it's conducive to you moving quickly and bringing out quality in whatever it is that you're creating or doing. Yeah, just take your time to study your options and to study what thing you want to do in this project or add to this project and how to create this project. Just study your options well before you make any choice. This is your guidance. When it comes to what you're meant to do next, there's a huge highlight on this next project, it seems. Maybe you know what to do with everything else. Okay, so what's the forecast on that? 10 of Wands, make no mistake. You will be working hard. Yes, you have to know that. But look at the post-it notes here. They just make things organized for you in what could have been a terribly unorganized thing. So yeah, that's why this initial stage is so important. The forecast is you will be working very hard. It keeps popping up for you. You must know that. There's a time when you will be carrying a lot. Okay. But you've got the 10 of Cups. 10. Super hard work leading to super happiness in life and also abundance. Look at the table. Abundance and fulfillment and happiness and more than you can imagine. You're going to live a very happy life. This, when you're watching your reading, is the time to put in the hard work project process over that specific project, because it will make you very happy. Now you could be like wondering now, oh no, but I'm starting to panic. What's that project? What's that? Explore and be open. Let's explore that. Let's see what it is you're guided to work on. What is that project, in case you're not yet sure what your cards are referring to? Let's find out together. What is that project that your guides are referring to? To lay your eggs, to place the most, the eggs are the babies, the most valuable, put your efforts in the most valuable thing. Should have placed that there. Whoa! One more time. Where should you place your effort exactly, please? For pile number 1. This one also moved. Let's take that. Six of Swords. An army person, a soldier, does such an honorable job. They have to, for a while, leave the people they love to go protect their country. So there's something about, for a while, you will be parting ways with the things that you love, maybe your free time, this, that, or the other, to do the right thing for yourself. That project seems to require, first and foremost, a lot of your time and mental effort. This project, at the same time, will be able to provide a safe future moving forward. If you do the right thing today, it will provide for a safe future. Leaving the family, leaving the home, leaving the comfort. So you're leaving the comfort zone. Okay? Leaving the comfort zone could mean it's something that you haven't done before. It's a new thing, but it's very much in alignment with your skills, with your what you're innately good at. Knight of Pentacles. What is that project? This project is definitely something that you will enjoy. It's not like a war kind of thing, but it's like you got to leave your comfort zone to go do the right thing. When we talk about this project, it is definitely something that you will enjoy doing while you're working at it. It's something that will require you to do a daily task to accomplish it. And surprisingly, it will be something with the green here. The green color is abundance, especially the green Aventurine. It is a crystal of abundance if you want to wear it these days. It draws and attracts a lot of abundance. Something that will make you abundant, will protect your shoulder, will give you a protective layer of financial wealth, money. And it's something that you will enjoy doing at the end of the day. This project with the Ace of Wands, you'll be very excited to start, by the way, and put your thoughts to it. Congratulations for getting visa. Is someone traveling here? Maybe it's a project, visa, traveling. Maybe it's a project that will cause you to travel. For some of you, it's there, the details there. But in any case, this project will take you on a new adventure. And it's going to be fun, by the way. You keep getting cards that it's something that you will enjoy doing. Maybe it's something on your computer, something on the internet, on the tablet. I keep seeing that for some of you. But it's definitely something that you will enjoy doing. Right? And you've got the Knight of Wands there. That's the one that will require a lot of work from you the most. Because the stress, or I don't want to say stress, but the effort here is in the attention to detail. So much detail upon detail upon detail that you're like, ah. But the one thing I'm noticing, Knight of Pentacles in this scooter, the Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, it's gonna happen quickly. It's gonna move quickly for you. Maybe with the Six of Swords, it's gonna move slowly in the beginning, but then suddenly, whew, it's going to move very quickly. What is this project? Look, all of the wands here talks about how it's a project that you will be excited, even in the fact that you have to focus on the details. This does not mean that you're not going to enjoy it. Sometimes we get into the details and we're like, we want to finish these details, but we love every part of it. So Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, you are absolutely excited and enjoying this project to the fullest. And sometimes you'll even feel like you're losing time. Are you outside of your comfort, your usual comfort? Yes. But you will feel like you're really enjoying it. And so this means that this is something that you enjoy, something that you're good at and enjoy. And this is why it will grow quickly. Something with the whistling here that you're talented at. And because you're so talented, you'll be able to be very good with the details as opposed to maybe many others who can't. You will have so many ideas as you work on it. As you work on this project, you will get brilliant ideas, maybe even with the Ace of Wands doing new things that other people haven't done before, adding new brilliant ideas to it that others haven't done before. What else can I tell you about this project? It's very engaging to you and for many others. Whether this means that it's engaging to people you're working with, or with the Three of Wands, when it launches, it will engage others equally. That depends on what you're doing, but it's very engaging. And you'll be able to engage many others once it launches, once you put it out there. Yeah, all I can tell you is it's going to be fun. These are the details really that I'm seeing. Once you start, it's never going to stop. You're just going to work on it and work on it and work on it and work on it until it launches with the 3 of Wands here. Looks like you'll have many people interested and loving it once it launches. It will help you create a financial empire, this specific project. Any other thing that I can see other than you working on your computer, on your screen a lot? Anything else? It's outside of your comfort zone. Yeah, I did say that. It's something you haven't done before. And it's the right, what I can tell you, it's also you putting your effort in the right place for now in your life. I guess at this point, I'm guessing you must know what this is about. Something that you are really good at is really what I'm seeing. This specific project, by the way, will change forms several times, with the larva to the worms to how it changes into a butterfly or a moth. Yeah, it will change forms as you're working on it. And you'll be very pleased with where it's going and how it comes out. It will be very interactive in some way. And all I can tell you is that it's something that you're very good at. Yeah, and my dear pile, something that you're good at and you enjoy. Yeah, my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see as your financial forecast. What money opportunities are next? The Herald seems to be actually encouraging you. It's a reading encouraging you to begin a specific project where you can put your talent out there and it will reap a lot of great financial gain for you. It's your effort being put in the right time at this right time, at this time of your life. And this was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at your financial forecast. What money opportunities are next for you? So these are the decks that I'll be using for your reading. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, as always, you'll find that I list them below for you guys. But very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful yellow Aventurine. Your significator card is the moon in Aquarius with community. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs, oh, look at that. The signs for this pile are Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, and Gemini. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, let's create space for your cards and see what money opportunities are next for you. So, you've got clear away old energies. Lovely to see, okay. You've got create silence. Okay. We don't need to squash things here since we're not placing a card. Yeah. You've got the poet, relationships, vulnerability, the poet and community. Yeah, there's an emphasis on the throat chakra here. Perhaps your voice is saving others. You're going to be a voice that speaks for others or something. I don't know. Or your words will affect others. You might be communicating and creating a lot of relationships, vulnerability that will somehow affect your financial opportunities next. Perhaps just guesses at the beginning of your reading. I'm just trying to fit a card up there. Will that work? Yeah, I guess it works. You've got Mercury in Virgo with caution. We don't need to squash things around, actually. Let's just keep them clear. Yeah. So, Mercury in Virgo with caution, right? Mars and Gemini with decision. Great. And you've got decision. Get out of here. What? These synchronicities, they blow my mind. Right. Well, one thing's for sure. It seems like you're making an important decision next. Okay. Let's find out all about it and see what money opportunities are next for you. We do see like a feather pen. Maybe some of you are writers, writers, communicators of some sort, something like that. Right, so you've got the Knight of Swords. Again, the ideas, the words, and the water here could signify expressing your words because your feelings, because it has vulnerability here. So I know this is specific, but there's something about a writer here in this pile. One, like it's going to resonate with someone who's meant to hear this. A writer who's gone through a lot with this chaos here and has been silent and experiencing something chaotic for a while, and they're going to pick up their pen, which is going to be their power, and they are going to write all about it in an effort to empower others. This is going to be a strategic decision that this person is going to make that will bring them a lot of financial wealth. So it's going to be healing as they clear away the old energies, and it's also going to reap a lot of financial power. Knight of Swords suggests things moving forward quickly. So a lot of sales, a lot of drawn attention to them, and a lot of wealth. Very specific, but I like to say the specific things that I see in an effort of being true to the reading, knowing that someone is meant to hear this. Okay, so Page of Swords. Somebody's picking up a pen here, following an idea, a strong idea, making a decision. Okay, so let's follow the cards. Someone is either picking a pen or making a decision, right? You guys are making a very important decision that you're following through and through with the Knight of Swords moving forward. This is going to be a powerful one because that decision will shift everything for you. It will clear the old energies away. Somehow, this decision has to do with you creating a community. Okay. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Justice card looks like you're making something legal. Thank you for the cards. This one as well. You're making something legal, official. Okay. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Your decisions are drawing attention to you. Yeah, you're going to make a decision again. My God, decision, exactly. I even forgot this crazy synchronicity as I look at these two. Yeah, you're making a massive decision here, and I can't wait to find out what it is. I think we should start off your reading by finding out what this decision is that the whole reading is focused on. What is that decision? Okay. The sword here. You're weighing things out and you're like, that is what I'm going to do. This is my clear option. So what is that decision? Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, the Moon. This moon is whistling. What's up with the whistling? Pile number 1 also had from an entirely different deck someone whistling with the musical notes out. So it's crazy. Maybe some of you are artists here. In any case, regardless, I would definitely invite you to check pile number 1. If you're drawn to it, you are definitely going to get more information there about your financial forecast. But what am I seeing here as your decision? It looks like your decision has to do with something that you were blocking yourself from with the Nine of Wands. Something that you felt with the Moon card you should pursue, something you should do, something that you know in your heart you must do. It speaks to you. For one reason or the other, you've been guarding it or not guarding it. Either it could be guarding. Like you may have had an idea, you could have overprotected this idea for a long time without taking action. It could also mean that you've had high walls between you and that which you wanted to create or do with the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you put many large obstacles in your way. Like, oh, it's going to take time. Oh, it's another obstacle. It may not be successful. Oh, I have a lot of things to do. All this, all that. And while it could be true, all of the things you were saying could be absolutely true. In fact, I don't know. Could be for some of you, are for some of you. I don't want to put my own thoughts into it. It could be true for some of you, and it is true for some of you, right? It depends on each situation. But at the end of the day, they discouraged you from taking any actions previously. It looks like these days, this idea is speaking to you. In fact, with the Moon in Aquarius, these days there is a Moon in Aquarius. Let me check. I think the new Moon in Aquarius is the day, new moon, full moon, I think, in Aquarius is the day I'm posting this reading. Let me double check if what I'm saying is correct. Yes, that is the intention in my plan. So whether I miss by a day or I'm actually posting it on the full moon in Aquarius, this is a strong message here for you. It seems like this is a new chapter in your financial life because you are taking on that day or around this time of your life a grand decision that you haven't been taking before. I think with the poet, you're either going to write something or share your ideas or information regarding to something, and you're going to do it so beautifully with the poet. And it seems like you are going to share it with a community, this idea, or your ideas or your thoughts. Your reading is specific, so I'm just going to be bold and follow how specific it is. It seems like you're writing something. I can't stop but feeling like that. I mean, the poet card didn't come for a reason. Look at these two writing something. Looks like you're writing something. Whether you're writing something online or writing a book, writing a report. Oh, and look at how I misplaced them. Let them just be the way they are. This reading is really... seems like it's absolutely guided, and I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I think the Justice card in that case is starting to make me feel like the decision you're about to take, or maybe just taken, or you've taken a few days ago, or something around the new moon, the full moon in Aquarius. And although it is a timeless reading, if you're watching this now, this is relevant to you in terms of timing. If you're watching this later, it's simply saying that you're taking a decision these days, a very important decision these days. And look at how the cards are readjusting themselves. And the moment you take this decision, I see you with the Knight of Swords following through it. You're not stopping. Nothing veers you off course. You're so... adamant about completing it. You know what to write. You know, if you're a writer, Knight of Swords shows that you're not going to have a writer's block. It's just going to flow through you. You're just going to create it. Almost like you're channeling it. Or maybe it's not almost. Maybe you are channeling it without realizing. But that's going to be one hell of a strategic decision that you're going to take in your life. Because it looks like it will change everything for you. With the Nine of Pentacles, it looks like it's making some big dream come true, some wish, some strong wish that you had come true. And a wish that you once made, something like, oh, I wish I would be a great writer one day, or oh, I wish I can help so many others, or oh, I wish I would have a big name, or oh, I wish I would create that sort of financial wealth. I don't know, but some big wish is going to be created due to that decision. And that's what I'm picking up here with strategic decision. So, about this decision, it's fulfilling a wish, whether directly or indirectly. It's the beginning. It's fated for you to make that decision. I heard in my mind, it's what will make the waters flow. I don't know what that means, but I just heard it, thinking about it. It's what will make things move, maybe, for you. So, like I was saying, when it comes to this decision, it looks to me with the Nine of Wands like you've been putting it off for a while. Because of the obstacles, because of the things that you had to do. Yeah, and despite these obstacles, you're going now, you know what, even though I've got all these obstacles in my way, I can create a path, pave a path through it, regardless. This decision, imagine this is like a fork in your road. Because although for a while, it will look like you are moving in the same direction, you will find that because of this decision, you are starting to move and shift without realizing. For a while, this is all envisioned, by the way. As I look at this card and this card, what I'm about to tell you is evoked as a vision from the cards. So if you're wondering where am I getting this from? That's where it's from. I see you moving in the same direction. It looks like it's the same direction for a while. And there is like a bit of chaos, as in you're muddled with so much to do. And by the time you organize this chaos, you're like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. What? Let me deal with this, let me deal with that. Oh. And then, bam, you realize, oh my God, things just shifted here. I don't know what this means, but like I told you, your reading seems to be so guided. I've felt like I've channeled a story that even I don't understand. I'm not going to try to make sense of it in your world. I'll just leave it at that. The decision that you're taking, you'll be moving through it because you've got obstacles in your way, and as you're working through it, you're like, oh, things are the same. I'm just doing the same thing. Everything is the same. There's a silence for a while. Everything is the same. And then suddenly you're like, oh my God, gotta deal with this, gotta deal with that, gotta do this. You'll just be prompted to do so many things because you're going to be dealing with many things at the same time, only to wake up without realizing and go, oh my God, I've actually shifted directions without realizing. I didn't want to shift directions, but as I was trying to fix this whole situation, it looks like it kind of veered me off course a little bit, although I was adamant about staying on course. And it is your adamancy about staying on course that is causing this natural shift to occur in your life. And in this way, this is how it is directly or indirectly. That's why I've got the moon card, so much mystery here. so much unknown. It is directly or indirectly leading to a great wish fulfillment to happen. And clear old energies. It's clearing your old way of doing things, your old maybe job, your old life, your old way maybe of making money is set aside for bigger money to come. Now, this is not going to happen fast with the Knight of Pentacles shifting in place here. So the silence is going to take some time before this happens. And I'm just noticing something here that's meant to be said at this moment. That suddenly some form of, I don't want to say chaos. Chaos is too big of a word for what I'm seeing. It's more like unorganized situation where you need to go, I need to organize this. And you're organizing it here in the Knight of Pentacles. You're going, right, I'm not going to let all of this, these different things that are popping up to stop my way, because you're so adamant about moving. So you're like, wait, hold up. Let me organize this. I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to deal with that. And I'm going to deal with this. And although momentarily this is going to look like it's taking effort from you, it's taking time from you, valuable time from you that you could have put anywhere else to deal with the weird situations that are look chaotic in the moment, but that's life, that's the universe. Things look chaotic before you realize that is not so random, that it's organized chaos. It's shifting you to something else, and that's what I'm getting at with this specific moon in Aquarius. Why? Because in this new moon in this moon in Aquarius card, this community card, you've got the lupins and you've got the wolf, and both are seen as I've read in this card, both of these are seen as like thieves when we look at them without learning more about them. It's like they're thieves, they keep taking. But really, they're both very, very important to their ecosystem. Like, for example, the lupins, it looks like it's taking too much nutrients from the soil, but it provides the soil with a very important aspect, nitrogen, that is very important for all crops. The soil needs nitrogen. And so in that way, it may take or rob all of your attention to deal with that noise during that time as you're following that decision after the long silence of you working through it. And as you try to solve these issues, you find yourself on another path, a very fruitful one. And in that way, I mean that these things that took your attention will prove to be super beneficial in veering you off course, only to find that this is the right course. This is the right thing to do. And you're like, oh my God, this is going to be brilliant. This is going to make me all this wealth. This is going to do this. This is going to do that. And it starts putting you in a new direction that you didn't even think you would be on. And in that way, you will actually start to manifest your dream that you've always wanted in your heart. So do you see how there's something about shifts and changes happening on your path as from the moment you take that decision? And we can see a shift here. So this decision right now is one that you're destined to take. It's a very important one. You'll be sharing with the poet here something that you are meant to share. It's your voice as a soul, and it's an important one. Obviously, you are either educating people or showing people a new perspective with the Page of Swords. In any case, definitely your reading is talking about a community that you will form, a community that will love your work. That's for sure. And as you walk through this path, the old energies and the old ways just naturally fade out of your life. Okay. One card is here as I was pulling your deck. 5 of Wands. This community will all be something like fighting with you, standing by you. They're gonna be a strong community that really believes in your work and kind of like they're ready to fight. They're like, we believe so strongly in that message, we believe so much, and they're gonna be like warriors with you. It looks like you're doing something that you really care about, you're empowering others, and others are like, yes, we believe in this. This is so good. They're fighting for you. They'll be your tribe. Okay, let's ask. And it's funny, I was gonna ask about finances and I was grabbing the deck. I was looking at community and I was thinking, maybe I should also see something about their community as well. That's the card that came out. Okay, so let's take a look at your financial situation as you're following this decision. We understand now what you're gonna do, how you're going to make this financial dream with the 9 of Pentacles. So let's get more information about it. So, 5 of Cups, 3 of Wands, Judgment. Wow. King of Pentacles. Thank you so much. And I have 3 clarification cards right there. And let's begin. So, clear old energies away. It looks like with the 5 of Cups, finances have been somehow either disappointing or you're sad about it, or you've lost recently some money and you're trying to hold on you and your dear ones. You could be feeling, as I'm seeing in the picture here, could be a little bit scared. You're like, what are we gonna do? It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The lighthouse here makes me think of this enlightenment. It's kind of like this is all happening so that you would look up there. You're like, you know what? That's what I gotta do. That's the decision. So you're gonna launch something with the 3 of Wands, and it's gonna rise so high, what you're launching, that is going to get you huge financial abundance. It's going to make you stable financially, it's going to make you wealthy, and it's going to make you have I don't want to say credible, but like a great reliable source of income that will make you rich with the King of Pentacles. Yes, I do see you very wealthy. And it shows. Clarification cards. Strength. Wow, 10 of Cups. It's not going to take long before you get there at all. Is there like a little bit of silence in the beginning? Yes. But is it generally going to take you long to get there? No. There's something about you breaking from a bubble. I just noticed that with the Judgment. It's like there was a specific financial top that you would usually reach, or you think that's the best that you can do, and you're living in that bubble of your mind, your judgment. You're like, that's the best I can do, that's the most I can do. And at some point, as you launch this, you're gonna go, oh my God, why did I limit myself with this potential? I'm the one who's been limiting myself like that. And you kind of break out of that old ideas, old beliefs that this is all you can make, because you're now rising to the top and you're like, oh my God, I just broke that threshold. I'm rising. There's a moment of realization that, oh my God, I'm rising above this threshold. Oh my God, it's happening. Something like that. And you become wealthy. So looking at your clarification cards, that's the silence part here. There's a period of time in the beginning where you're putting a lot of effort to take yourself from that stuck situation, right? Take yourself from that net that's capturing you and capturing your soul. And it takes time. There's a time where you're just building and writing whatever this is going to be with nothing really in the beginning. And then, bam, it launches. It moves up. And it makes you very happy and abundant. This launch will make you very happy. I can almost hear you say, it's working, it's working. Also, 10 of Cups, by the way, is a card of family/community. Large community. It could have been the 3 of Cups, which is a great community. It's not a tight-knit community. This is a huge community that really believe in you. You know what this reminds me of? The 5 of Wands. You know how when we say, for example, Swifties, for example, and Taylor Swift has a huge base of supporters and fans that love her work and are standing by her, and you can't dare say anything about Taylor Swift, right? So in that way is what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's going to be as big as Taylor Swift. Maybe bigger, who knows? That's not for me to say. But what I am saying, that this reminds me of a community that's like, we believe in you, we are there for you, we believe in your word, we believe in what you're writing or creating or the ideas that you're sharing, and we're there. You know, who else has that energy? But if we put it more accurately, no, why not? Taylor Swift is a writer. It is accurate. Another one could be like, for example, Joe Rogan, who's sharing thoughts or has a platform where thoughts are shared, and there are many people that just love the show. So it's something like that, or a great writer and so on. Something like that, with a great fan base that just loves and believes what you've just created. They're there, they love you. And the lovers, I was just saying, they love you for who you are. They see you. Yeah, they really see you. See, here's the thing. They really see you. You know, you come across as authentic in what you're creating. It's real. It's not like you're selling something. Hey, read my book and it's gonna help you with this, and you read it and it's all like, okay, did it really help me? Not that much really. It has big promises, but it's not fulfilling these promises. So there's something about you putting your heart, your soul, your mind, your research, what you know into this. You're creating something really good. And people, through your work, they get to see you. They get to see that you're genuine. They get to see that you're authentic. They feel you. They feel you in this work. And so I'm starting to feel that people aren't just loving your work. They love you because they see you and they love who you are just the way you are. You know, I just heard in my mind, breath of fresh air. So it's kind of like you're a breath of fresh air in this scope of work. Breath of fresh air. So yeah, you've got a lot of people that really love you for who you are. And I think you're also going to love what you've created so much. Because you're putting so much of yourself, it seems, into this work. So much of your thoughts, so much of your ideas. You're sharing. Some of you could be sharing a personal story even, like your experience about something difficult that you've gone through, and how you came out of it, and that's helping people and empowering people. Somehow, one way or the other, you're putting a piece of your soul in that work, and people see you. They see you. Yeah. And so overall, you can see that your work is going to be truly authentic. You're going to be an authentic person. And financially, although in your forecast initially it's like things are the same with silence, like the usual stuff, the usual bubble, once this launches with the Three of Wands, bam, you crack out of a bubble that you thought was your limit, and you become rich. We do understand that this is obviously going to take, this is navigation, right? And the Three of Wands, it's going to take some form of turns to adjust itself, and it's really going to provide a lot of wealth for you. And that's exactly what I see, my dear pile number 2, when it comes to your financial forecast. I wish you the best of luck with that. Follow that decision. Your whole reading is pointing towards a fated decision. So take it already, go for it. It's going to be amazing. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at your financial forecast. What money opportunities are next? Can't wait to get into your reading today. These are the decks, as you know, that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them below for you guys. But this one moved very quickly. Let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. Your significator card is the Mercury in Cancer card with the keyword introspection. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, and Libra. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and take a look at your cards. You've got knowledge. Ooh, knowledge and Mercury in Cancer. This is giving me someone who doesn't only just have knowledge, but they know what to do with it. They have an intuitive grasp to it. This is someone who gets it, you know? Definitely like that. It's like you've got both sides, the right brain and the left brain, working powerfully in whatever this knowledge is about. You're able to be creative and you're able to use the information that you've gathered well. This is very, very good. You've got a good grasp on the information. It's not just knowing it, it's how to use it. Okay. You've got the gambler with loss and risks. Okay. It's interesting here. You've got protect your boundaries. Can we fit a card by any chance up there? I think we can. I think I tried that in pile number 2 and it worked out. You've got Saturn in Virgo with isolation. Protect your boundaries in isolation. There's something about protect the knowledge that you have or protect the idea with the risk that you're taking here, maybe. Interesting reading. We'll find out more in a moment. No, it's not fitting. It's not worth it. Let's go like this. I'd rather you see your cards. And you've got Mercury in Aquarius with originality. Original idea, that's why protect it. Protect, protect, protect. Okay. Let's keep the protection cards with each other. and the gambler and the originality together. Oh, you're gonna be doing something amazing, I feel. Okay, let's pull out your tarot cards and see what this is about. And what is your money opportunity next? Your financial gain opportunity next. Let's start with these. And these, obviously. Okay, nice. Thank you. So, you've got, whoa, starting off your reading with the Nine of Cups. This is gonna be good. Okay, you've got, get out of here. The Nine of Cups and the Star card. This is gonna be a fun reading. I love this already for you. Okay, you've got the Knight of Cups. What? Oh, hold up. Okay, I'm starting to grasp something here. It looks like you're going to do something original, something super creative. By the way, you're getting the guidance of protect this idea very well until you're meant to, use it or something. Make sure you protect this idea very well. Do not talk about it. Don't do anything until it's time, for whatever time is. Because the risk you're about to take is like winning the lottery here. This is gonna be big, because that's why you've got Mercury in Cancer and knowledge. It's like you're very good at something, you understand something so well, but you found a way to be very creative in how you are, bringing it out. And once it's out with all of the protection, protection could be a registration of the idea, like register your idea, copyright it or something. I don't know what you're about to do, whether you have an idea already about this or not, but it looks like in your near future, you're going to create or do something or take a brilliant step. It doesn't have to be creation, by the way. It could literally be, you have some great knowledge about, you understand, let's say, the stocks very well, for example. So you look at the patterns of how the market's going, and because of your knowledge, you're like, you can predict something brilliant for yourself. You're like, you know what? With the pattern that I'm seeing here, it looks like if I invest my money now, it can blow up right there at this point because of this, because of that. And you're able to put it together beautifully. That's just an example, of course. I'm not saying that this is it. So you can see something so well, you're knowledgeable, you have great intuition, you can you're like, this is definitely going to happen like that. You invest your money and bam, something big happens. You're able to see something with an original eye. So that's one example. Another example could be, just like I was saying, you could have some great knowledge in regards to some field or aspect, and with your creative ability, you're putting out something out there that is original, nobody's seen before. If anyone hears about it, everyone's going to go, oh my God, this is brilliant. Everyone's going to rush to put it out there before you, because obviously you're seeing something that nobody else is seeing. And maybe you haven't discovered this yet, but you're about to. And you're good. It does involve some form of risk. You're not so sure 100%, but it does feel right and look like it, and you can almost swear it's going to work. And it is going to work. Bam! The Nine of Cups, the Star, and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups shows how there is admiration here. If whatever it is you're putting out there involves people, then the Knight of Cups talks about how people are showing their admiration towards that brilliant idea or the brilliant way that you put something together. If it doesn't have to do with people, then again, what you're doing will make others that maybe work with you admire you, like, wow, dude, I really love what you've done there. This was awesome. It was really brilliant. I think this was really, really cool. So yeah, you're getting a lot of admiration for it with the Knight of Cups. The World card. This is life-changing. This pile. It looks like this thing that you're going to be doing, this unique thing that you're going to be doing, will really change your life. It allows you to enter a totally different chapter. You go through this, it's a different ball game here. What you do, the way you do your work maybe moving forward, the way you go through life is absolutely different from that moment. Things change. It's like a blow up. It's like winning the lottery and how your life changes after the lottery. It changes completely. And that's what I'm seeing here. I don't know why there's a little bit of stress as you're protecting it. Perhaps as you're working towards it, it's going to be a bit stressful as you build it, as you take that risk that you still don't know what's going to happen with it. I do feel like initially, as you're working through it, because the 6th house is your everyday routine, as you're working through this every day until it happens, there seems to be a bit of stress or tiredness. You're tired. Something like that. Okay, but let's continue. Temperance. Yeah, look, it looks like day and night. A shift happens over day and night. This is like major arcana, a major deal in your life. This is a bingo pile. Like, this is a pile that talks about a major life change. So what's next for you is a big financial opportunity for sure. Let's find out more about it. We've got 3 cards to explore that, so that now that we understand more or less what it's about, let's get into the details. So you've got the Tower card that has a heart right there. Okay, you've got the 5 of Cups. It is a risk, isn't it? Then the waiting period. Yeah, the waiting period seems to be a bit annoying for you. It's a bit more than annoying. It's tiresome for you. It's like, oh, how is it gonna go, kind of thing. Okay. Five of Wands. You are doing something that everybody is thriving for. Everyone's trying to make it happen. And so the way you're approaching it is brilliant. 8 of Wands. So let's explore your cards when it comes to this, the details of this process that you're going through. The Tower shows enlightenment. A spark of geniosity hits you. You're like, oh my God, something hits you. And you're like, what if I can do this, that, or the other, like so? And you go, you drop something right away. So that could be dropping of money. You put your money in it. That could be putting your time in it. You know, you take a lot out of what you have into it. So, and you wait. In your thrive to get something, by the way, that everyone else around you or in your field is trying to get. Everyone's trying to get at it, but it seems like you will actually reach it. You are actually going to make it happen, and you can see with the 8 of Wands. So yes, there's definitely a little bit of waiting, And this is kind of like intelligent waiting. You've done something and you're hush-hush. You can't talk about it. You can't tell anyone. You've done this move. There's something about you doing something, staying quiet and waiting that is a bit painful for you. And I think it's a bit emotional. Like, it's not painful because something is happening to you. It's that painful wait, I would say. Painful wait while you can't say a thing. All while you watch others trying to get that thing. I wonder what you're doing. I must get more information. Only if you allow me. So I will pull 3 cards. Maybe you want to know. So I will pull 3 or 4 cards to get information with the intention of the information that you are allowing me to hear. Okay? To know. In the effort to help you. And if you don't mind, just a little bit, like I really want to know as much as you allow me what it is. So, Queen of Wands, can't lie here. There's a little bit of curiosity, only what you allow me. Queen of Wands. What are you doing? You've got the light. This is information for sure. You've got some form of winning information. You're like, I got it. Okay. You've got some information. And the way you see this information, the way you're going to use it is brilliant. Okay. So how you use your information is the brilliant part. So what field are you in, if I'm allowed? 2 of Wands. It's a field that somehow looks into the future. Maybe you're a financial planner that has to do with the future some way. Planning future. Travel for some of you. It's there. Connecting with the world is there as well. Maybe travel. Okay. 2 of Swords. The reason you're going to use your information this way is because you're trying to plan for something. You have a vision with the 2 of Wands. You want to do something and you're sitting there planning for it. And you realize there is an issue with it. Like, but what am I going to do about this particular situation? What am I going to do about this block? What am I going to do about this issue that's standing in my way? There's the intuition here. This is where you start using your imagination to solve a particular problem that you have. And it is this mélange. Mix of the particular issue that's standing in front of you, trying to solve it, this particular one that you are going through, as well as with your knowledge that's going to spark this creativity to start to fix it, start to find a solution for it. Right. So you're like, oh, I really want to do that, but I really don't know much about this situation, or how can I solve this situation? I don't have information about this particular thing. So maybe you research and you're like, oh, I didn't know this was that. So you're like, wait, I can do something with this information. I have a great idea. So that's one way to look at it. Another way is, what am I going to do about this particular block or challenge in my way? I don't know what to do with that. And you start using your knowledge as well as your creativity to start fixing this thing. And as a result, you find your great fortune. This is like $1 million question. And it could be $1 million, who knows? This is like $1 million question. And there is a risk, do you see? Again, the dice. There's a question. You're like, how can I solve this issue? How can I solve this trouble? Or you ask, what is that? Maybe some haven't asked this question. What is that? What is that? You research and you're like, oh, wait, hold on a minute. I can use this information like this and like that, and I could do this, and bam, 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 you're channeling an original idea before you know it. And it becomes your $1 million question. But there's more. You've got the Hanged Man. It looks like your original idea is really going to shift things around. You see the light here, you see you reaching the light, things start moving. I think the way you're going to approach this will not just change your life, but it is almost creating a new way of approaching money or approaching a particular situation just like you. So there's a forever shift. In this situation with the Hanged Man, people are enlightened with a new way of doing something, just like you've been enlightened here. The lightning strikes and you go, whoa. Others are enlightened. Everyone's stunned here. Like, wow, we didn't think of approaching it in this way before. This is brilliant. And I think it shifts everything moving forward. Things start moving quickly. Everyone thriving to get there too will shift their ways. It's like a new way of doing something. And obviously, it is driving a lot of fortune and wealth in your life. You're like the first one who takes that brilliant step. Yeah, that's as much as I'm allowed to know when it comes to what you're doing. Queen of Wands, you're a creative person. I don't know if your work is creative or not, but you're a creative person. At least you see it in a creative way. You could be with the Queen of Wands, popular, well-known. You have maybe a reputable name. You're you have a good reputation in your work, company, field. You're a light worker as well. What else can I guess about you? You're a great listener because of the long earrings on the ear. Yeah, that's as much as I know or I'm allowed to know. But very creative person, for sure. And perhaps I'm not meant to pick up because things are supposed to go naturally the way they're meant to, and you're going to get this enlightening moment in its due time. But wow, what a reading. This move will really make your dreams come true. It will change your life overnight and day. Okay. What I'm sure you want to get more information about, now that we've gotten into the details of the process, perhaps you want a little bit more information about this isolation/protection phase, right? So now that we understand how amazing this is, let's get into another form of detail. What are you worried about here? Or stressed about here, if I can say? Why are you feeling this way here? Three of Pentacles. Too many people seem to be involved here. Three of Pentacles. That's why you've got protection. So too many people are working with you, and somehow you're crossing fingers that nobody finds out. I think it's so obvious to you that you're like, is anyone else going to see this? Something like that. In any case, you're stressed because the Three of Pentacles, there are people involved, people you're working with. Maybe you're worried they don't... we'll find out what you're worried about. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Ten of Cups. People. What's up here? But they're very positive cards. Maybe you're stressed, actually, if I can rephrase what I'm saying, looking at your cards now. I think you care a great deal about other people or a community. So you're not just, hey. That risk that you're taking and how brilliant it is not just about the money that you're making. Now I'm starting to understand more. You actually give a great deal of care about what you're doing because you know it can be beneficial for a large group of people. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You want to be a productive element in this community. Maybe the Three of Pentacles is your company that you work in. You really care about them. You want something to work for them. Or you care about your community. You have a community. You have customers maybe that you really care about. Something like that. So yeah, we did see it in the Queen of Wands, and I was asking, what are you doing? So whether you have that community yet or not, if this is about a community with the Queen of Wands as well, then you want to do something that will have a great effect on people, that it will make people happy with the Ten of Cups. So it will make people abundant with the Ten of Pentacles. So I think what distinguishes you from others that are trying to get there, mostly, I'm not saying all of them don't care, but I think mostly it is you genuinely caring about giving something great. So it's mainly the people you're working with, for, or your community, or maybe your family with the Ten of Cups. You were trying to do something great for your family, and then you come across something that you didn't know just because you were trying to do something wonderful for a group of people that you love and care about. And that it hits you, you're like, oh, nobody's done that before, let me do that. Or in your efforts to try to figure something out for others, you find that brilliant thing that helps you financially and helps your group of people. Okay, so again, why are you stressed though? Is it they're stressed wishing it would work for everyone? Or what is that? The Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles, a risk. Devil card and the Ace of Pentacles. You've taken a risk. Yeah, let's not forget you've taken a risk. I keep forgetting that. You've taken a risk. Of course you're worried. Yeah. You're worried because first and foremost, before that financial risk, first and foremost, you care because you wish it would work out, because that's the reason you were trying to figure things out to begin with. And perhaps that's why you're getting a lot of admiration here. People who admire what you're doing, the cause you're standing for, and this and that. It shows with the Knight of Cups. It shows that you were trying to do something good. It was in the effort of doing something good. And you're also stressed in the waiting, because with the Gambler, you've taken a financial risk. Most of you, this is a financial risk. Or at least you put a valuable resource there. You're like, you dropped it and you're waiting. So you put money and you're waiting, or you put a lot of time and that you could have put in, oh my God, that you could have put in something else and you didn't. So some form of big investment here, money, big chunk of time, a valuable resource that you had, an heirloom, who knows, you've risked something because you believe you can take it back in thousands or in millions maybe. Okay, so that answers why you are stressed. The cards are so kind today. They're very clear. They're showing us what's going on. How about we ask the when question? Like, when is this going to happen? And please take timing with a grain of salt. Please take time. Don't ever cancel messages that you're getting because I might have read the time wrong. 9 of Wands. Nearing a new season is my guess. But let's see. 7 of Swords. King of Cups. And finally, the Emperor. When the night gets shorter, shortcut. When the night gets shorter and the days become long. So this is summer. Okay. Looks like it's in the summer. I could be wrong. I really could be wrong, but I could be right. I think there is a strategic move that you're making in March. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, then in the spring, right? There is a strategic move you're making in the spring that will come into fruition in the summer. That's my guess. Yeah, the fish, Pisces, and Aries season towards the end, like the very beginning of spring. Yeah. From the beginning of spring, I believe you're going to make that step. It's not there yet. And then, or if you are going through, if you're in the southern hemisphere, perhaps it talks about these days. You're taking that step these days and you're in the summer, you're about to get it fulfilled. If you're watching this later, it's a timeless reading, spring, summer. Yeah, something about spring, starting something in the spring, taking that risk in the spring and getting it working for you and loving the results in the summer. It's pretty quick with the 7 of Swords. It's not going to take time. From the time you take that risk to the time it happens, it might feel like it's long because you've put something substantial there and you care a lot about it. So perhaps, 3 months might feel like years sometimes, but it is going to be short. It is going to be short, not long, and as in how you feel. From the spring to the summer is what I'm seeing. Please take timing with a grain of salt. It is just what I am seeing here. And my dear pile number 3, as crazy as this sounds, this looks like your next financial forecast, this big money opportunity that is happening in your life. All the best of luck with that. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.